The Battle of New Orleans was fought near the end of the War of 1812 in January of 1815.
The British had their sights set on capturing the city of New Orleans.
The Americans under Andrew Jackson were just as determined to prevent the British from taking New Orleans.
Jackson assembled a varied group of defenders, including a irregular army, a Kentucky and Tennessee militia, slaves and free black, and citizens of New Orleans.
In addition to this mix of defenders, the Americans were also aided by Jean Lafitte and his Barratarian privateers. Even though Lafitte had been a wanted man, he had turned down an offer by the British. He had volunteered to fight with the Americans instead.
Lafitte and his Barratarians were instrumental in defending the city and aiding Jackson with their expertise in cannon fire.
In their attempt to take the city, the British were forced to move up the east bank of the Mississippi on a narrow strip of alluvial land.
These troops had swamps on their right and the river on their left, and they were determined to move forward.
The British troops were extremely confident, having just defeated Napoleon, one of the greatest military minds in all of history.
His Majesty's troops were led by the competent leadership of General Pakenham, the brother-in-law of the Duke of Wellington.
On the foggy morning of January 8, 1815, the confident Pakenham attacked with a large portion of his roughly 10,000 troops.
Jackson and the 4,700 Americans had created a defensive position with a shallow canal, earthworks, and cotton bales. With Lafitte's deadly cannon fire coming from the river and the accurate shooting defenders firing from behind their protected defenses, the battle was short-lived. Over 2,000 British were killed or wounded in the 40-minute battle, including Pakenham and 2 of his subordinates, while the Americans suffered only 71 casualties.
The end result of this battle was a new American hero in Andrew Jackson, the safety of New Orleans, and a renewed pride in America's might.